Let's talk about paced bottle feeding. So babies are fed traditionally this way, where they're laying completely flat, cuddled into you. It's very snuggly, and you hold the bottle straight up and down, allowing the milk to flow right into the mouth. Babies really, really like being fed like this because it's very easy and very quick and very rewarding for them. But it can actually often lead to overeating, excessive weight gain, stomach issues, reflux issues, and it's just not very autonomous for them either, because they don't really have control of how much they're eating. When you're talking about pace feeding, the thing that you want to focus on is helping baby control how much they are eating on their own and stopping eating when they're done. You also want to slow down the pace that they are eating at. So instead of the gravity pouring the milk into baby's mouth, you want to allow milk to flow slowly from the bottle into their mouth. Pace feeding is not only important for helping baby digest properly and eat at their own pace, but it's also really helpful for combination feeding between breast and bottle, because often a baby might start to prefer a bottle if they're drinking this way and they're able to chug. It's instant gratification. Whereas breastfeeding takes time and it takes effort on their part, because they have to latch correctly, they have to suckle correctly, they have to simulate a letdown, they have to allow the milk to flow, and then do it all over again. And while they love breastfeeding, we as humans often like to take the path of least resistance. And so therefore they may prefer a bottle to a breast if the bottle is easier. So in addition to helping tummy troubles, pace feeding is great for people who are doing combination feeding. So the first thing you want to do is hold the bottle horizontally so that the milk is mostly in the nipple, but it's not pouring out, versus like this where it already starts to flow out of the bottle. You want to hold it horizontal so that baby can still smell it and get the taste of it, but it's not directly flowing into their mouth. Second step you want to do is hold baby in more of an upright position. It may not feel as snuggly to you, but you do figure out your own ways to make it cozy. Second thing you want to do is help latch baby onto it like it's a breast, again, to simulate the breastfeeding. If you're not planning on breastfeeding at all, you don't necessarily have to do this step, but it does help baby get a nice deep latch, which is very important even on a bottle. So you're going to put it under baby's nose. A baby will naturally open their mouth wide, and just like a latching onto a breast, you're going to latch baby's mouth around the nipple. It should go nice and far back in their mouth, touching almost a soft palate as much as you can. And again, you don't want it to be pouring into their mouth. So as baby sucks, you want to sort of try to follow a suck, swallow pattern, which you can't control, but you should be able to hear it from baby. So they should be suck, swallow, suck, swallow. You want to make sure that they're not drinking it too quickly. Babies naturally take a pause when they're swallowing to catch their breath, and when they would normally simulate like starting over for a new letdown from the breast. So during that time, you can either remove the bottle or you can simply tip it down so there's no milk left in the nipple. And then you want to tip it back upwards once baby starts to suckle again. And again, allowing them to drink, swallow, suck, swallow, suck, swallow. Another important part of pace bottle feeding is making sure you burp frequently. So we're going to lift baby up over the shoulder, allowing their head to rest on the shoulder like this. We're going to burp them in an upwards pattern like this. You can even do this nice firm scoop up their back. The way that this works is your shoulder is pressing into baby's chest. If that doesn't seem to help baby burp, you can then take them down and bend them over your hand. It's important to note that I'm holding baby by their jawbone, not by their neck. You're going to bend them over your arm like this, and again, the upwards motion, scooping if needed. And sometimes just switching between positions can help get the air out. Now, it's important to mention that you do want to make sure that you're burping around every ounce. Obviously, in the beginning, babies don't have that much milk, so really doing it, every few minutes or so. A paced bottle feed should take about the same time as breastfeeding. Realistically, if it's about 1 ounce, maximum 10 minutes, minimum, a good 7 minutes. With traditional bottle feeding, 1 ounce can be gone in a matter of sips. So that's the difference there. But with a nice 4-ounce bottle, this one is 4-ounce bottle, like this one, it should take, 20 minutes or so for them to finish the bottle, so that they did it slowly and pace at their own accord. Another way to pace bottle feed is actually using baby in this position on their side, laying them like this, and again having the horizontal bottle and latching. And the reason that this way is a great position is sometimes it's a little comfier for baby and comfier for you, but it actually also triggers the natural feeding response because baby is used to laying on the side to breastfeed. And so those pressure points are being met by laying on their side like this. And it may be more comfortable and more supportive, and sometimes more comfortable for the adult as well. Again, paced bottle feeding is a really amazing way to help your baby be connected with their feedings. It's a great way to help their tummy troubles, especially if they have signs of reflux, and it's a great way to help prevent any nipple preference between bottle and breast.